Hi Aries, and welcome to a Case of the X tarot reading. This is looking at the energies for October 2017, not going beyond that. I do want to say this just because of comments I have received on other videos. This is a general reading for all Aries, and some of my other videos have thousands of hits, so this is a general reading, and if what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you or really seem to fit your situation, please don't make it fit. The reading, if that's the case, this reading isn't for you, okay? I promise you that. And telling me I need to shuffle my cards better or read better, it's just ridiculous. This is a general reading. This isn't a personal reading that's looking at your specific energy and situation. This will resonate with many and will be information or a sign or whatever that they've been asking for from the universe. But for those of you it doesn't resonate with, please don't try to make it resonate, and don't try to make it fit, and don't be angry at me because it doesn't. This is just a general reading, okay? So I hate to drone on about that, but oh my goodness gracious, some people. Anyways, what this reading is about is looking at you and an ex that you can't get over or can't let go of. And it could be that you really want to reconcile and be back with them, or it could be somebody that, you know, there's a lot of time that's passed but they're still on your mind and you haven't fully let go. Okay, this is general, so it's going to be different for everybody. So what I'm going to do is pull 3 cards to look at the general energy between you and this other person in the month of October, whether you guys are communicating or interacting with each other or not, okay? Queen of Wands reversed. Uh-oh. Aries, this is representing fire. Looks like you might be mad. Ooh, but then we have this queen who is a bit more nasty reverse. This could be the person you're dealing with, especially if they're an air sign. Reversed Queen of Swords. And then the reversed Ace of Pentacles. So Aries, it looks like you and your ex are not seeing eye to eye, or the last time you spoke, it's like you guys just couldn't see eye to eye. In this lineup of cards, it doesn't really indicate who's wrong and who's right. It just looks like you guys were quite nasty with each other, or had a nasty falling out, and there was no truce made. There's no common ground. It's kind of like you see it your way, they see it their way, and nobody's willing to move. And like I said, this isn't saying who's right or wrong. It just looks like you both are quite firm in where you stand for whatever reason that may be. And in the month of October, this showing as the reversed Ace of Coins, I don't really see much change to that energy. Now, in November, that could be a different story, but in the month of October, and that's the only month I'm looking at these energies, it's just like you guys aren't seeing eye to eye. There's a lot of fighting. Whoever you're dealing with could be, you know, vindictive and nasty and just mean and say the most horrible things, okay? Or they're coming through as that swords because they are an air sign. So I'm going to look specifically at your energy now and see how you're feeling towards your ex. Well, you're definitely feeling like the family is not happy at this time. And this, to me, since this is general, is either you feel that you've been unfairly judged or condemned, or you're hoping for another chance. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Okay, and now I'm going to look at what it is that you miss the most about your ex, or what you're having the hardest time holding or letting go of, like you're just really holding on to it. Many of you, I do feel that you believe you got the raw end of the deal on this release. So, I don't know, Aries. To me, the Aries I'm reading for, this kind of looks like you're hoping to just get over this and move past it. Like, you might not even want a reconciliation, some of you, with that release card. And that Judgment. Usually reverse, it's like there's another chance coming around. Okay, and then we have Engagement. So, some of you are definitely hoping to just let all of this go, be able to let all of this go. For others, you're definitely wanting a second chance, and this release, perhaps you want to be able to let go of all the negative things that happened in the past. Maybe that's your hang up. There's things your partner did, or things your ex did that are like almost unforgivable, or maybe it's not even that, or you could have a very short threshold of what is tolerable to you as far as what you consider bad behavior from an ex. So maybe they did act badly, or maybe you are being unreasonable. Only you know where you fall, since this is general. But with this being what you hope for, this engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Even if you fall in the category of where you just want to get over the heartache or whatever, I think you wouldn't mind if there was a second chance. But for some, it's like you might feel like that's just never, like it just couldn't even happen. I'm watching this because there is no way that we could ever get back together, and I just really want to get over it. But yeah, this just flew out as I was saying that. No matter what is happening in the future, I feel as though all of you really want to just let it all go. Let it, like, lay your guard down. It doesn't matter anymore. Some of you are just like, you know what, I love you so much. None of this matters anymore. I don't want to be stubborn. I don't want to be right. I just want to be with you. I want to make this work. And others are, you know, it might just be too damn much, and you're like, I can't do this. But all of you want to. I'm sorry, I don't feel like I'm reading for a single Aries that doesn't have some glimmer of hope that their ex and them can have another go round. So let's see how your ex is feeling about you at this time in October. So they definitely see you as their one, like their person, and that doesn't have to mean like they're with you or whatever, but this is the family card right here, and you both have a 10. So, and then what follows that is the 3 of Pentacles reversed. So they're feeling estranged from you, from the stability of you. Maybe you guys lived together, they moved out. Maybe you guys are married and now you're separated, living in different places. But I don't get a lot of sense of negativity coming from them towards you, or you towards them. Like, why are you guys apart, Aries? Is it that you guys just can't seem to see eye to eye and you really butt heads, and it's like this is like the energy of, you know, even if I know I'm wrong because you're acting stupid, I'm going to just dig my heels in and be stubborn and stand my ground because you're acting stupid. Even if I was wrong to begin with, now this is how I'm going to be. And this energy is, you know what, I'm right, I know I'm right, I'm always freaking right. Like, I know it all, and I can say really shitty, mean, hurtful things to you that just cut you all up. Those reverse swords cards, woo. But this is like temper, this is anger and temper, and this is coldness and meanness and like cutting. So what I'm seeing here, the Aries I'm reading for, you are apart from your partner because you guys just, there's something about your communication or something you just cannot agree on. Or so let's see, what do they miss about you the most or can't let go of? Truth. Very, very, very interesting. That could go a couple different ways. So either, wow, I'm actually feeling a lot of different things about that. Some of you, I feel like there's something like they can't tell you the truth about something like maybe that they did, or there is a truth that they're withholding from you about something. It's like if I totally come clean, then this is definitely over. Okay, there is an element of that. Now for others, they and this is for the Aries who are very honest and truthful, okay? And you'll know if you've been 100% true blue to your ex or not. But for some, this person definitely sees you as a very honest and stable person, and they miss that about you. They miss that in their life. Like, you may have kept them more centered and grounded than they normally would be, okay? But with that truth card coming out, that, like I said, that could go a couple different ways. Alright, so let's see what they ultimately hope for. Healing family issues. Wow. Wowza. Okay, Aries. You know, honestly, out of all the readings that I've done, you guys will be the 7th of this genre of tarot reading. You guys definitely have the most tender energy and loving energy still, like, within all your cards. I don't see anything malicious. I don't see backstabbing. I don't see any of that. For some, that, like, for most of you, I just feel like you and your ex just don't see eye to eye. Honest to God, you don't see eye to eye. There's maybe a fight that you've been having, and with you both showing up as 10s, this feels like a very long relationship that you guys were in, or a lot was invested in the relationship, and you do want to lay your guard down and give it a second chance. As far as what they want, that's not really coming through. They want to heal, that's for sure. But how do they want to heal? Some of you who do have children, they want to come back together as, you know, keep the family together. And some of them want everything to be okay between you guys. Maybe not for you guys to get back together romantically, but for the family that you have created. And if some of you are dealing with a really horrible ex, that you feel is just like the kids are a paycheck to her or something, that could be like the truth that they don't want to admit to or own up to. But with the healing family issues here, them, like, that's their true desire. Again, I don't feel like I'm speaking for any Aries that has a super malicious ex that could be there, but that just feels so minor. Okay, so in October, unfortunately, I don't see a whole lot of change in the current energy that has been shared between the two of you, okay? They may actually be more distant towards you just because they're showing up, you know, with this reverse 3 of Pentacles. But what I'm going to do, since this is general, to hopefully bring it more personalized information to you, I'm going to give 3 different choices for outcome, answer to your question, or advice about your personal situation. So only pick one set of the outcome and advice card. So I'm just going to shuffle that to offer you guys more advice and clarity. Okay, Aries, here is advice and outcome card combo number 1. Here is outcome and advice card combo number 2. And here is outcome card and advice combo number 3. So take a moment and decide which of those 3 you are most drawn to. And like I said, only pick one. If you need more time, pause the video. Otherwise, I'm going to begin with the first set of cards. So if you were most drawn to card set number 1, your outcome is the Tower, and your advice is you are safe. Okay, so Aries, for some of you that have chosen this, perhaps October is the month where you guys are deciding to separate and you're going to be moving out, or perhaps your partner, you are moving out, or your partner is moving out of where you both currently dwell. I feel like many of you, it's you moving out, or the breakup, maybe the finalization for some of you, the shock comes, or this is a definite shock. But, and the reason why I say it's definite shock, because it says you are safe. So whatever this uprooting is, or this big change, your advice is everything is going to be okay. You are safe. It's all going to work out. Please do not worry and panic and feel like you are alone. If you were drawn to this card combo, I just really feel as though there's some information that's going to come out in these next 2 weeks of October that maybe you were not prepared for, okay? And because of that, the universe is saying now, listen, you are safe. You don't need to be afraid. Everything's going to be okay, no matter how it may look right now, or how uncertain everything may seem. Just don't freak out. It's all going to be okay. Alright? So, for those of you who were most attracted to that card combination, my heart is definitely with you, okay? Now, if you were most attracted to card combination number 2, you have the 7 of Cups with advice of patience. Okay, so for those of you who were drawn to this card combination, this is saying there's definitely options and opportunity perhaps to reconcile and work things out. But it's going to require a lot of patience on your behalf and not trying to control the situation, just allowing things to flow and be as they are, not being pushy, not being forceful, just letting things be as they are, okay? Because everything will flow and move exactly as it needs to. If you guys are meant to be back together, you guys will come back together, and you will naturally, internally be triggered to take certain steps and do certain things at the right time, okay? So you don't need to worry that you're gonna miss an opportunity, or you're, you know, gonna miss out on anything. Just let the situation unfold naturally, and have patience with yourself and with your ex. This here, you might be fantasizing a lot as well, being very wishful and hopeful of a reconciliation. But overall, with this, paired with this as your advice, there is options. You guys, you know, maybe in November you guys will be able to come to an agreement or a truce or a compromise. Now, for those of you who were attracted to card combination number 3, wow, you guys got the Ten of Cups, and you were showing up as the Ten of Cups reversed and how you were feeling. And your advice is friendship. So I kind of get a few messages here. Those of you whose breakup had a lot to do with other people, interference from like friends, family members, that very well may be where the disagreement is falling into place. Now, whether you were the one defending the friends and family, or your ex is defending their friends or family, it's irrelevant. This here is your confirmation that that is indeed what came in between what you guys had, okay? There was just way too much interference, and you just, like, the confirmation of that will bring you comfort, okay? Now, for others of you that does not speak to, what this is telling me is probably towards the end of October, or maybe going into December, into November, you and your ex might begin a friendship, might come to a compromise. This isn't, you know, hey, we're back together and we're in love and all is well, but for some, this is definitely the road towards that. And for others, you guys may just decide to be friends, okay? Because they are a part of your family and your heart. Now, for others of you, this could also mean that you guys may have mutual friends that may help try to restore what you guys had. Like help bring you guys back together, help mend that bridge and that gap. So unless you were an Aries who was relating to friends and family really just getting in the way of your relationship, the rest of you who are attracted to this card combination, it's a very positive message. And for those of you who definitely were like, no, I really felt like certain things were being said or done, and I just, you know, their family never really accepted me, or, you know, their friends, whatever. This is your confirmation that, yeah, that's exactly what was going on, and that's what came in between. And you have to decide, you know, if that could come in between, was what you guys had as strong as you think it was, okay? But for the rest of you with this, either friends could be helping you out, restoring your relationship, or you and your ex come back together for some sort of compromise, starting back off just as friends, and this could lead back into a relationship, or this could just be what you guys are going to be going forward. So again, it will be different for everybody since this is a general reading. So Aries, that's what I got for you guys. I know everybody wants to hear that, like, they're gonna get back together and their ex is dying without them, and I wish that's the message that came through, but it's not to say you guys aren't missing each other. It's just there's some sort of disagreement going on, and for most of you it's like that's the main energy for October. And again, this is just for October. That doesn't mean it won't change in November. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a very wonderful and blessed month. Take care.